Hello guys, this is Coach Adrian from the Mindful Habit System, and I welcome you on another webinar with me. So this is Adrian's show after 4 p.m. And there is a beautiful day in Poland right now. And the topic that I would like to discuss on this beautiful day is our sexuality. So what are the issues that I'm encountering with my clients when I'm talking with them about sexuality? I think one of the big fears after excessive use of porn is that we will not be able to interact sexually with a partner. Maybe we had those kind of experiences where we couldn't maintain an erection, and that is causing a lot of stress and a lot of unhappiness in males' lives that are for people that are using pornography. So what to do about this particular issue? Remember that it's natural that if you are stimulating your brain with a lot of dopamine that is created by porn, normal sexual experience will be a little bit less exciting, can seem like a little bit less exciting because it is just providing us less dopamine. Porn is created in a way to trigger our biological mechanisms, and it is created to create higher excitement and higher dopamine level. That's why it's so addictive. So that's a natural process, and usually after 30, 90 days of not watching porn, people are rewiring and they come back to their normal, healthy sexual functioning. Saying that, there is a period of time in a recovery that we call a flatline, and in this period of time, you may feel like your sexual drive is much lower than usual, and that is very disconcerting to many people. They are very afraid that they might have lose interest in sex because they are sober for a long time, and that's a myth. That's totally untrue. Actually, that's a very natural process. So in a human development, in human sexuality, if we are aroused all the time, or the situations that are not strictly sexual are causing erection, this is connected with puberty phase, right? So people that stay on this level are sexually still in the puberty phase. The situation when you're not feeling urge to act out or urge to have sex or to be sexual all the time is a very healthy situation. It shows you that your sexuality is growing up with you. It shows you that you have the sexuality of a grown-up, not a teenager, and you react to sexual stimulus when it's happening to you, right? So let's imagine that you are in a train and you see a lady. She's not doing anything sexual to you, just sits in front of you. She's a nice lady, and you have an erection. That's a natural situation. It happens for some people, but this reaction is a little immature. It's connected still on a psychological level. It's connected with the puberty phase. I think that the adult male or a person that is a little bit more developed is reacting to strictly sexual situation in sexual way. So you will, if you are a developed male, you will not be aroused by a stranger sitting in front of you, you know, in normal situation on the street or in train or in car. You will be aroused when you are kissing with somebody, when you're touching, when things get very sensual and intense, right? This is the right moment to have an erection because there will be actually something happening probably right afterwards. And that's why we have an erection, right? To have sex with somebody. So this is very natural that we don't feel urge to act out as much or even not at all during this flatline period. And you shouldn't be afraid of that. It's a very healthy sign, and you will see that after some time of recovering, you will have no problems with having an erection when you encounter a girl or a woman things start to heat up. So that's one of the topics that I would like to cover. I think it's a very important topic. Another topic is connected with another myth that we learned from porn, and that myth is connected to what is sexuality actually, right? So for most guys, sexuality is something that starts here and ends here. So here we start the intercourse, and here there is an orgasm, right? And it's from point A to point B. If we manage to achieve an orgasm, our partner achieves orgasm, yes, great, awesome, we did it, right? We feel like we accomplished something, we feel happy about ourselves as lovers, and we feel fulfilled. On the other hand, if we don't get here, we get stuck here, right, on this road, we feel like a failure. We feel like we failed our partner, we failed ourselves, it was not a good sex, bad experience. So now, is it healthy? Is it helping you to be sexual with somebody? I learned that that may not be the best approach. Usually that's causing a lot of tension because you focus on sexuality, you think about sexuality as a task, right? You think about sexuality as a task, and you stress because of it. You stress that because you want to achieve the goal, and the stress is creating sometimes, again, lack of erection, right? And you have even more shame about your own skills as a lover or your own skills as a partner. So what's the other approach? And the other approach is what I call approach focused on intimacy. So when I talk with women about what they enjoy in sexuality, they tell touching, feeling close to each other, expressing love. Those are the things that are most pleasurable for women. Of course, orgasm is awesome. Orgasm is important. I'm not saying it's not important, but it's not the whole thing, right? Intimacy is a huge part of what we call the healthy sexual experience. So I changed my approach to focus more on the actual experience, on the process. Instead of focusing on the goal or looking at sexuality as a task, I focus on the whole process and enjoying that process, enjoying that intimacy, creating that intimacy in a sexual context. That's causing me, because I'm not focused on finishing the task, I'm much more relaxed. And because I'm much more relaxed, I have a better sexual experience, and my partner as well. And that's causing us to get to the point of an orgasm very often. That's my sharing for today for you guys. I understand that for some of you that may be triggering, but remember, sexuality is a healthy thing, it's a beautiful thing, and we need to learn how to approach it in a healthy way. And that's a part of it. Don't treat it as a task. It's not a work, right? It's not work. It's more like hiking. You need to enjoy the process. You need to enjoy the journey. And if you get to the peak, wow, awesome, right? That's additionally beautiful. But the peak is not as important as the journey. Thank you very much for today, and I wish you a good Thursday.